I'll be reacting to Rusted Armor's episode 9. I'll be viewing it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, hell yeah. Just wonder what type of stuff's going to happen this week. I'm going to guess it's probably going to be a flashback, considering that the borders have like a bit of a whitish feel to them. What the? Okay, what is Saturn to be actually doing something like that? Holy shit. Yo, what a devious motherfucker. I really hope this fucker gets bitched the fuck out. Oh, who knows? Maybe Hotagetsu is a double agent. And I could see why. Maybe their location. I'm assuming that's what Hotagetsu could offer them. Okay, this shit's getting interesting now. At the very least, there's some emotional intrigue in the series now. And Hotagetsu doing the betrayal. I just hope, though, that when it comes to Hotagetsu, I hope we get more of his characterization so that his betrayal has a little bit more impact, though. Because they haven't, I don't feel they've given us much of Hotagetsu yet to be like, oh my gosh, man, this betrayal is going to feel painful. At least not yet, anyway. So, when it comes to the series, they got a lot of ground to cover and making Hotagetsu an interesting character because so far they haven't really done it. You know, this opening is a really good representation of the series, and I don't mean that in a pleasant way because they have a lot of stills with like flashing lights and things being sliced. Oh man, I just wonder how this series was even approved and why, and like why and how was the series even improved in the first place. I mean, what went through the minds of the people thinking, oh yes, X Arm. What went through the minds of Crunchyroll when they were like wanting the rest of the series, considering how much of a failure X Arm was. And they're like, oh yes, let's get this other series that looks just as ugly and let's just get the rights to it. It makes you wonder what these businessmen think sometimes. I like that click sound. Sounds pretty nice to the ears. Oh. Now this sounds potentially promising. And nobody will get this because they would give Otsugetsu a bit more characterization. I just love how he's reprimanding him for that freaking reason. That's fucking cool stuff. Considering the clothing he's wearing and the hair, it's probably gonna be it's gonna be when his sweetheart was still alive. And I like moments like this because it shows you that before Sabiiro became the badass he was just a normal person. Well, normal person, and when it comes to the standards of this series, anyway. His eyes, they look pretty good. You know, I like that message there. Probably one of the few good things the series does, where it's like you shouldn't judge people based off of like the skin color, but just off of their personality when you have bits like that. Other series present it way better than this series, though. But hey, at least there's an effort from this series to do some messaging, which is better than nothing, I guess. Okay, I gotta appreciate the background, the way the trees were drawn there or rendered. Beautiful. She's got a point. Oh, you could argue that for when it comes to a lot of things in nature, where a lot of things in nature wouldn't be able to survive without them being in groups. But that's the beauty in life, though, because you have to interact with people in order to survive. You know, of all this, it makes me wonder why in the world would he? I mean, I understand that he said that he's portraying Sabiiro because he feels like it'd be more interesting. But why would anyone want to portray someone like Sabiiro? I mean, Sabiiro seems like one of the most charismatic people, all things considered, in this series. That's exactly why I wouldn't tell him, because he's exactly gets hyped the fuck up so easily. That's why, and he'd probably tease him, or potentially tease him anyway. No, that's a cute little smile there. But you know, in life, sometimes there's no need in rushing when it comes to finding out your life goals, though. Oh, that's so adorable. Mother Nature, unfortunately, yeah, it took Sour away. And honestly, Hotsugo has to realize that Sada wouldn't have wanted him to die pointlessly. And a lot of it still further reaffirms why Subuta has the motivation that he does in this series, and why he's so dead set on training our main group of boys in this series. I'd say overall it makes him a stronger character, honestly. Although in seeing his flashbacks, it's making it seem more and more likely that he's gonna be a double agent, and he's just doing these things to lower the guard of our main boy's brother. I'm just saying. Oh boy, they're gonna fall into a trap, hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, they realize something's up. Oh, what the? Yo, did he just kill Taru? What the fuck? Damn. And they already took on those two. Deku should be easier, considering Deku. Oh no, but he's at least I got his weapon, so he might. I just want the sound effects sounded better because they sound like shit. Okay, that was some bad directing. Dago just let this dude run towards him, and he took the hit like a fucking chump. I'm like, at least. Okay, the direction there was bad. At least have Deku trying to like put his arms up or something. That's some bad directing there. The series, it can't even do action decently. But who am I kidding? It's motherfucking Rusted Armors. I shouldn't expect shit from this series at all at this point. Is he opening the dude's skull? I like how it looks like in some bits the thing is just hitting the air. It doesn't even look like it's colliding with anything. Oh, the directing here is bad. Like even like the animation with things colliding with objects looks so fucking awful too. Our boy has to realize that this dude does not have all of his marbles intact. Part of me is like in denial that he actually has killed them because I don't see any blood. I still think Otogoshu is he's playing the side of her brother's of the main character's brother. I mean, I'd be impressed if he actually did kill him off though, because that would really be a epic twist for the series. They had everything taken away from them. That's my guess as to what he's going to say. Oh, never mind. Yo! Oh, and he was what? Okay, I gotta admit, our boy went down like a bona fide bitch. I'm like, damn. I can only hope Magochi has something up his sleeves because if that's how. Because if this is how he's taken down, oh my. Oh. Well, that is his blood brother. That would just fucking lower the odds of him joining his brother, though. I don't think that means shit to him. But no, I think Hotogoshi probably injected them with like some depressants to make them fall asleep, or in some of the cases, just knock them the fuck out. That's my guess. Because I don't think this dude's gonna have the balls of killing everyone off at once. You know, this would be an emotional moment if I actually cared about any of these characters. But except for Otaru and his bud, I honestly don't care about anyone else in this series. I actually do care about Subaru a little bit. Sabiiro, but that's about it. I fucking know it! I fucking knew they weren't dead. Because, for one, it'll be a bit too many characters to die at once, and two, this series just wouldn't have the balls to do anything that creative. I do like after really seeing some character development from Makiyoshi, realizing that he should be relying on his own strength. I love how he's saying, why are you crying when you don't even see any fucking tears coming from the dude's eyes? I'm like, where are the tears coming from? I don't see shit. And I have this in big screen too when it comes to my laptop. It's what the hell? That feels like a wasted shit in his own fucking shoulders there. Oh. Oh yeah, the chat's back. I like how it looks like the bullets don't even collide. It just looks like pellets hitting their bodies because we don't even see the armors pierced at all. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I gotta admit, that's some good shit, but how did Tagoshi set this shit up? Does he have some kind of like illusionary ability? Hey, he never lied about that. He just finds Magochi's side way more interesting. I mean, Magochi's not a good actor. I could see why he was lied to. And you know, that does ring true there. Yeah, as long as everything works out, I think any hard feelings should dissipate. I'm just saying. I like how the dude that has done unforgivable things like killing massive amounts of people is saying this is unforgivable. Okay. Oh, you know, just the language like having sort of fear. Oh, okay. That kind of looks like the thing you see in the opening there. You know, Shitsuru and Sabiiro, the guy that's normally calm and collective, is losing his absolute cool here. But at least they had some emotional stakes to this moment, though. Oh. Didn't they just reuse that same animation earlier when he... Oh. Damn, this series is fucking cheap. I'm like, yo, what's the point of that? It's not like we have amnesia and we've got what we saw a few minutes ago. But honestly, it's hard to take this series so seriously when it just does derpy shit like this. Oh, finally, we're actually seeing some animation in the fights with them actually blocking some bullets. Holy shit. The animators actually know how to do a little bit of action choreography. Yeah, oh no, now it's back to shit. That's a nice slow-mo there. God, as much of this series is derpy, my goodness, the music is so badass. The thing is, though, with the evil shit that he's doing, this motherfucker did it to himself. The reason why his hermano doesn't want to be with him is because he's such an evil prick. That's why. So he has no one to blame but himself for this predicament. Oh. Yo. Oh, fuck. Yo, he's okay. I gotta be. At the very least, the brother is an absolute savage. Yo. That looks like a kill. Again, this would be more intense if we actually saw some blood. Oh, yeah, that was thinking about it was going to shoot his heart out or something, or his head out. This man's not a human. He's a fucking hell spawn. And yeah, he needs to. Like, there is no way he can talk shit with his brother. He has got to go in for the kill. If the stare down was done was like some derpy ass CGI, this would actually be fucking cool. But I just can't. I can't take it seriously. Instead of it looking like two individuals staring at each other, it feels like two horribly done, cheap plastic dolls staring at each other, and that's not the vibe it's not the vibe that I should be getting from a climax like this. I can tell you that much. But yeah, this episode. Here's the thing. There were some interesting things narratively. Don't get me wrong. But my goodness, there were more bad into this episode than good. And let me explain why the episode was mostly bad. Because literally the focus of the episode was action. But the thing is, though, how in the hell am I going to give praise to this series if the action looks like shit? Not to say this episode didn't have positive elements. I mean, there were things to like about this episode. For one, I love how they gave, for one, this Otozoshi character at least some time to shine, and seeing him actually, for one, trick the opposition and to actually trick Lucio and have his guard down. That's what I liked about Hotogoshi. And saying that, though, here's some issue with this. Oh, the live action stuff. Hooray. Fuck, their clapping sucks. Oh, man. I'm just glad there's 3 more episodes of this shit, and then it'll be over. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing how the hot springs look like. Oh, that one looks kind of beautiful. No, that does look beautiful. Oh, man, I would love to drink some of that wine, even if it's expensive. Damn. Okay, that's pretty fucking impressive there. Because the one I'd probably try to find like the oldest wine. Yo, that's a pretty savage brother if it's Lucio is Sikh. Oh, that's kind of sweet in its own way. Huh. All right. Damn. That much just for a bottle of wine? Well, shit. I wonder how much a million converts to dollars here. But here's my issue with the episode, though. It's like, for one, what happens to like the dancing chick lady person? I mean, it feels like the series forgot about her. And then there are other issues with the episode too narratively. Like, for example, Lucio's trying to take down his opposition, yet he always does stupid shit like, let me kill my own friends like an absolute dumbass. I'm like, eh? And that's the thing about this series, like, it ain't just the action sequences like that look bad. It's the main antagonists that are fucking stupid. I'm like, come on now. Fucking really? And that's something I also noticed about the series is when Hotogisu did his trap, we didn't really get an explanation as to how he was able to make bodies that look eerily similar to his friends. I mean, come on. That's the thing about this episode. It's like it's trying to have climaxes, but not only did it feel like having good climaxes, it also felt like giving us important plot-related explanations, and that's what makes this episode bad narratively. From a character standpoint, the only thing I could say is that Hotogisu, we see that he's intelligent now. He was able to fool Lucio. And then with Lucio, we get more characterization for Lucio, seeing how he has like a zero faith and even his own people that follow him, considering that he's willing to just end the lives of the people close to him. So all that stuff is actually pretty damn interesting, and it does make for some engaging bits here and there, but all that does not make up for the bad visuals, and it doesn't make up just for the fact that this series not only has bad visuals, but it just has some bad writing sometimes. Visually, y'all already know my thoughts. The animation is fucking dog shit. I mean, I've already beat that dead horse. I don't even know how many times. So, I'll dive into a little detail. Obviously, the facial expressions sucked. Even when you had some action sequences that didn't look like an absolute dumpster fire, they still looked bad. Like when you had all the Hotada clones going after Lucio and none of them were moving. Or when Lucio was obviously cutting people up, we didn't see any blood splat effects. None of that shit. We don't see major bodily injuries. When you have characters being shot by fucking bullets, we don't see any bits of animation with bullets piercing armor or blood coming out. It's like the most clean action sequences I've seen, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that in like the worst possible way. It makes the action feel fake. It makes everything in this episode feel like it lacks a sense of urgency. And that's why this episode not only fails from a writing standpoint, and it fails from an entertainment and visual standpoint. And that's what I had to rate the episode overall. I'm going to get a 4 out of 10. It was trash. But I'll be there to react to the next episode, y'all. I'll react to episodes 10, 11, and 12. I did promise I'd finish off the series. Even though I don't fucking enjoy it, it's a piece of shit. But I'll still finish it. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all just rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe if y'all want to, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank ya very much for watching my video, and I hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.